Shiesty charged in Miami with aggravated battery with a firearm. If convicted, he faces a mandatory minimum of 20 years on that charge. No lie. The cops say that he was at King of Diamonds nightclub in Miami and that after his set, the security is escorting him out. He drops some money on the floor. He ends up shooting at the ground. That hits a security guard in the ankle. They're charging him with aggravated battery with assault on a firearm. He turned himself in tonight. His bond hearing will be in the morning. So we'll get a decision on whether or not he's going to be out on bond tomorrow morning or sometime thereafter. Interestingly, he will probably go in front of the same magistrate judge in Florida that he was before back in October when he was charged with aggravated assault with a firearm and some other charges. What's going to happen here? Listen, I think he'll get out on bond. Last time the charges were worse. There was a semi-automatic weapon involved, and they let him out on a $30,000 bond. This time, he can argue there was no intent. He wasn't trying to shoot anyone. It could have been an accidental discharge. Maybe someone else had a gun out. I certainly would take my gun out if someone else took a gun out in a crazy scene like that.
We were concerned was a fugitive for the last week. The arrest warrant was signed apparently, I believe it was on Tuesday or Wednesday. They've been looking for him, and they've turned several times where he was supposed to turn him in. They canceled.
He's here now.
Judge,
what's the
yes, Judge?
This is an aggravated battery. He's entitled to a bond. The standard bond is $10,000, and that's what I'm setting. The $10,000 bond with the hold for the division judge. Case number, hold him for case number F20-14135B. And you'll see your judge tomorrow at 9 a.m. All right?
Thank you.
One other thing, I need to stay away from the victim. Whoa, what's his victim's name or initials? Is it X? I'm sorry, there's a witness and a victim.
No, Judge, the victim is initials ID. I as in N, D as in David.
Okay.
The victim's initials are FD.
The alleged victim, Sam. Come on.
Can I have the name of the initials of the alleged victim or what?
What up, gang? I'm back with another video. This video right here about your boy Pooh Shiesty, man. If you don't know, Pooh Shiesty turned himself in today, man, for the shooting in Miami at KOD. Listen, if you haven't already, I'm finna put it on the screen right here. Go check out the video I did when the shooting went down. And I specifically said, if Pooh Shiesty on probation, if he's a convicted felon, or he have prior charges, he is basically fucked. And right now, they holding him. He looking at 20 years if he's convicted. The thing about this is, he has a prior charge for possession of a firearm just a couple months back, right? And the crazy part is, most likely 9 out of 10, he's going back in front of that same judge. And if you've been in trouble before and you know, you go back in that same judge, in front of that same judge with typically almost the same charge or something related to it, they're not going to be leaning on you unless they really feel in their heart that you can change and you just messing up. The less he's looking at, I'm talking about ain't no probation, none of that. They say the minimum is 20. The minimum is 20 years. So if he even take a plea, say he guilty, anything, he looking at 20 years in prison. Now this crazy, man, because like I said, and this the details of the story. Security was walking him out the club, right? The video, okay, if you see the video that the female and the dude posted, he's on stage going off, right? But that was after the fact. He did not get his money took. Nobody took his money, but the people on the video were saying somebody just robbed Pooh Shiesty for his money. They didn't take it out his hand. They didn't take it out his pocket. The security was walking him out the club, and he dropped 40 bands on the floor. He dropped it, and somebody picked it up. When somebody picked it up, he shot on the ground and the bullet bounced and hit the security in the foot. So I guess security pressed charges and he going down for it. Now, most likely security gonna try to sue, get some money off him. But Pooh Shiesty looking at 20 years, man. I'm talking about they taking rappers down back to back to back. Now, just tell me though, if you drop 40,000 in the club and somebody snatched it, but you don't know who, tell me what you would do in the comments. Gang.